Hey there everyone, it's your guy TechMaster here. Sorry for this. My computer's not acting right, so I can't do this from the computer. I'm having to screen grab off of it for this. But we're going to talk about the new ban list that goes into effect in the TCG starting the 15th for North America and Latin America, and then EU, ME, Africa, and Oceania the 22nd. The Forbidden List, I feel that's not balanced at all, but everybody's got their own opinion. But we got Link Karibo on here, Baron de la Flor, or excuse me, Baronne de la Flor, or Flor. I can't pronounce it, people. I suffer with that. Borreload, Savage Dragon, and Summon Limit. Now, with the new Tenpai Dragons, I can see why people are going to go ahead and say, let's get Savage Dragon off that list, considering he is going to be somewhat easy for them, in my opinion, to turbo out. Same with the Baron, but I feel that the Link Karibo, yes, people were using it to cheat out Dark Charmer in a lot of decks that were not very dark oriented. That one might hurt a lot of strategies, in my opinion. But it's still nice to see some different things going on. Summon him hit. That's a one I kind of expected them to hit. I was thinking maybe they'd limit it or do it semi-limited. I didn't outright expect a ban. But I guess it's become a nuisance to that point where a lot of these decks were using it to stop, for example, they would put that down to stop like the Branded, the Fire Chickens, and the Rescue Aces, because it's just when you can stop them from building their boards, it just gets kind of ridiculous how easy it is to stop them. But again, and Dragon Link's going to suffer a little bit because that Borreload Savage Dragon. Granted, they still have all the other Borreload boss monsters, and they can still run access code, for example. But Savage Dragon was a lot of the main plays I've seen people using lately, for the longest time, me myself included. And Baronet was, I don't think it was too broken. Maybe limited it would have been best. Now, we're going to go to limited, because this is where stuff gets a little, I don't care about Arch Nemesis Protos. I don't, Dragon Ruler of the Waterfalls, yes, that one's, ugh. The two that I'm mainly concerned with, because they came off the ban list, Thunder Dragon Colossus. This thing coming off the ban list is, oh my lord. The card is an outright broken monster in its own right. It's its own Droll and Lockbird. And it's super easy to cheat out. So we're going to see some Thunder Dragons come back. And don't be surprised if we see some Thunder Dragons make a huge comeback now that they got him back. Not saying it's going to happen right away, but all those old Thunder Dragon players quit or just didn't want to play no more after it became no longer a viable strategy, they will come back. And the other one that concerns me is Chicken Game. That card, I've seen enough plays of that thing on people just playing it for the heck of it and before it got banned. That card's going to make for some very interesting plays. It increases consistency in several decks just for the capability of what it does. I don't like that they limited Anti-Spell Fragrance. That stinks, especially with Runic running around now and you got the Pearly players being a nuisance. So I guess that's going to be one of those we're going to suffer through a little bit. Magispector Unicorn, it's not bad coming off, but it doesn't bother me too much. This is going to be an interesting format going forward with the Thunder Dragons back and Chicken Game, and with the Dragon Links getting nerfed a little. I mean, come on. I mean, they aren't top, but they've been fairly competitive in my locals at least. Semi-limited. Thank goodness. Finally something on the Pearlies. We got a dude at my locals. He loves the Pearlies, and he plays it good. So, for me, I laugh about it. And then Armageddon Knight. Never really played it. I don't see it too much. I know it has a lot of versatility, maybe they went ahead and preemptively hit this card and brought it down a little bit just because of the format we're going into. We'll just, as far as I know, I haven't seen any decks in my area that have been running it, but I'm pretty sure that might change here soon. So, I mean, we are going into a new format. We got the Tenpai Dragons coming out. We've got more Yubel support that comes out this coming weekend. There was that other one. I wish I could remember all that. It's been one heck of a week, people. But this is going to be very, very interesting. And lastly, the Unlimited. So, Sky Striker, Mobilize, Engage is the only one, is one of the two on here that stand out to me the most, just because I like Sky Strikers, and I've already seen some people trying to theory craft with Tenpais with Sky Striker, so we're going to see. I think the Tenpais are going to be a little broken, and we'll see a lot of versatility there. Speedroid Terratop, I mean, that thing was limited for a reason. This might not be the format for it to excel, especially with Baronet now banned. But I ran Speedroid when I first got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! What was that box? Legendary Duelist Synchro Storm came out. And it was a fun deck. Don't get me wrong. It was really fun to use, especially getting back in after years of being away. So it at 3, I don't think we'll see an increase for play. I mean, I think the perfect ratio for that card will always be 1, maybe 2 at most, but Unlimited, I don't think it'll be a good card at 3, unfortunately. Destiny Hero Malicious, that just increases more consistency for the hero deck, so this is going to be one heck of a format for them. I've seen what they can do with 2. I'd hate to know how consistent the deck is at 3. I know there's a lot of variations, so this is all stuff to look forward to, because I don't know all these cards, like the Orcust Heart Horror. I looked into it. It'll be interesting. That's not a deck I'm ever going to run. I learned about the cards that come and go on this list for the Forbidden and Limited card list updates, because it's always good to know what's coming off, so it gives you an idea of what the format's going to be like. I think we're going to see a lot of synchro plays going on, thanks to the Tenpais and then you got the Sky Strikers probably going to be relevant because of them too. I've already got a guy, one dude at my locals is talking about trying to see if he can get Evil Twin or the Live Twins to work with some new plays he's trying out. But I think the only thing on here that I'm not a fan of is that we did not see anything to nerf, even just a little bit. Like, they didn't even limit or semi-limit anything for Fire King Snake Eyes. I know that's a lot of people are going to say, well, the deck's not that bad. It's not that broken. The deck is annoying, and it still costs a fair bit. It's not as bad as it was to build, but when all you see is Fire King Snake Eyes with the Diabell Star package, for me, it ruins the fun. There's no versatility. Everybody, I don't get me wrong, I like competitive, but there's just no soul there for me. They just see a build and they go with it. I would love to see people try and theory craft for that more. Like, I myself am a fan of the Rescue Ace Fire Chicken build. Or, excuse me, the Fire King Rescue Ace combo. Because I love the Rescue Aces. They are amazing artwork, in my opinion. The deck has good potential, and it works. We have a Rescue Ace Fire King deck that consistently shows up at my locals, and they do amazingly. So it's going to be a real interesting couple of months. So let's all hunker down, enjoy the game, and let's see what happens. I'm really interested in this Thunder Dragon Colossus being back. Fear the Thunder. All right, everyone. Have a good one. I'll catch you in the next video. Please hit that like and subscribe, and that's all I can ask. And comment. I want to hear your opinions on this, the new list. Thank you, everyone. Have a good one. I'm out.